I'm recording this on 11/11. Boy, have we been going through some big shifts. 11/11, for those that know, is an important time of renewal, transformation, and shifting, of manifesting, of getting in alignment with your highest alignment. Everyone knows we've been in a war, a battle for good, for evil, but not just the last few years, but for eons. Many different wisdom traditions articulate this differently, from the egoic structure and ego and to what we define as light or spirit or truth. They're all synonymous. They all mean the same thing. We're in a pivotal time, a pivotal place in humanity's evolution. In humanity having an opportunity to have a voice. And that voice, although there are people trying and have tried to silence the individual voice, that voice is rising. That voice cannot be silenced. That voice cannot be stopped, because the rising momentum is truth and freedom. Truth and freedom cannot be suppressed. It can't be boxed anymore, because this energy is too widespread and pervasive. Some call it being red-pilled. Now, it doesn't matter what political perspective you come from. This arising consciousness, this new energy is pervasive everywhere. Because it's not about politics. It's about an arising human awareness, a rising human consciousness that will be silent no more. And what happens when something is in retreat? It will double down. It will get more aggressive. It will try to scare. And boy, that is a good sign for you and I, because that is a sign to get out there and put your voice out there and share your truth. Now, I don't get into a lot of stuff that other people, because that's not my lane. My lane is empowerment. My lane is about telling and expressing and pointing to you that the power is within you. Your greatest teacher, your greatest guide is your inner guide. And so this truth has been suppressed for eons of time. You've been told, you've been manipulated into believing that you weren't good enough, you were garbage, your voice didn't matter. Well, all of that is changing. And take inspiration from those that are at the forefront of this. Take inspiration from me in this message, or other people out there that are sharing their message, which I believe is universal, is that we have the power, we have the voice, we have the inner wisdom. Not some expert on a panel that's university educated. No, you have wisdom that far surpasses any analytics or any educational system. It's a truth that's been tried to be suppressed. They've tried to make us feel stupid. They've tried to make us feel irrelevant, but we have had the power all along. And my call to you is to step into that power unashamed, unapologetic, because the greatest truth lies within you. Now, you might not know it on an analytical level. You might not understand all of the analytics, but you don't need to. You need to go to your highest truth, which is within yourself. And that is the core of my message. I'll talk about a lot of things on this channel. I talk a lot about a lot of things. I share a lot of things, from Dolores Cannon's material to what I discover with my one-on-one clients in my personalized sessions. But the core message is self-empowerment, is empowerment of the human spirit. The human spirit that will no longer bow to authority, will no longer give its power away through greed or manipulation or whatever mechanism that has weighed us down. This is about stepping up and stepping out into your highest truth. Now, one of the things that held me back for so long was my own resistance through perfectionism. Because, see, I was waiting to be the perfect speaker. I was waiting to have enough viewers and followers and get all of the metrics externally, that I was paralyzed to really put my voice out there. And, of course, I neglect to say the criticism, the abuse, the people that would disagree. I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of going within and introspection. And you know what? I don't have the two cameras set up like I used to. I don't have all the perfect lighting like I used to. I've got a little bit of pixelation going on in the background. It doesn't matter, because it's about putting out a message. And I got in my own way by waiting to be perfect. And perhaps you've got in your way by waiting to be perfect. But this isn't about perfectionism. This is about truth. This is about sharing. This is about empowerment. This is about just putting it out there. And being in your truth. Me being in my truth. Playing our role. And coming together where we can come together. You know, I do group work. I've got a masterclass that is all about this empowerment. So over 6 live sessions and other material and a one-on-one session with me. I won't go in and give you all the details of that. That's available elsewhere. But the information is there. The empowerment is there. The retreat happening in Maui is going to be there. My message for you is it's time. It's time to rise. It's time to discard the skin of the old as a snake would. Shed off that layer of the old. And step up and step out into your truth, your authenticity, imperfectly, even if you're stumbling along the way. Who cares? Don't we just crave authentic? You know, if I don't communicate perfectly, if I misspeak, if I do stuff that is perceived as not perfect, it's genuine, it's true. I don't need to be a professional to put out a message like this. I just need to put it out, right? You just need to put yourself out there. Will you get criticism? Absolutely. Will you get ridiculed by some that don't agree with you? Absolutely. And so will I. So, isn't it much better to be authentic and criticized than to just be silent. Silence no more. And I'm so grateful for those that have been braver than I, that have put themselves on the line, that have put themselves out there. And they got all the attacks. They got all of the criticism. But they did it anyway because they were standing in their truth. And I'm not a regretful person, but if I've learnt something, what they showed me is that I could have done this a long time ago. But it doesn't matter because here I am now. And I'm going to put this video out, and if it gets 3 views or 10 views or 100 views, it doesn't matter because it's out there. It's in the public space. And the core thing I want you to remember, if you remember anything I say today, step up, step out, shine your light and shine your truth because you matter.